can meet you at the church by 11 a.m. Oh no, nothing to worry about, just to check up.
No, by a vowel! Immediately, it's Sweet Home, Alabama. You fucking moron. A monkey can do that.
I'm telling you, you get that report to me tomorrow morning or heads will roll. Do you hear me? My patience has run out. You want to keep your job? You have that report on my desk, 8 a.m. Do you understand?
I can assure you, dear, a routine check.
Right. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Enough to drive you up the wall.
Yes, dear, I'll see you in the morning. Give my regards to Howard.
Radio. Oh, it's War of the Worlds. Oh, you idiots, it's War of the Worlds.
I swear that man needs to get fired.
Yes, I'm on fire.
The fire. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Please, peace. Just a little peace.
Contrast is off. It doesn't look right.
Shirley, it's Hickey. Did you reschedule my 3 o'clock appointment? Damn it, Shirley, I told you to do that first thing this morning. All right, thank you.
The capital of Kansas is Topeka. The capital of Kentucky is Frankfort. The capital of Vermont is Montpelier.
Oh, worthless piece of trash.
The capital of Georgia is Atlanta. The capital of New York is Albany. The capital of Connecticut is Illinois.
And yet another shit show in the capital.
The capital of Connecticut is Hartford.
The circus is coming to town. Fancy and thrills, illusion and splendor, a sigh of relief. A brief encounter with the wild, a witness to possible death. But most importantly, a break from the ordinary, in a world filled with regimentation, machination, industrialization, instrumentation. The circus places all our fears in the center ring, folks. Oh, but those fears can't harm us in the circus. All is well under the big top. Nothing can hurt us at the greatest show on earth.
What is this place? Where am I? I'm afraid. You shouldn't be. There's nothing to be afraid of. We're just waiting. For what?
For him to tell us.
That man? To tell us what happened. I don't understand. What happened where?
You don't remember?
I guess I don't.
You don't remember?
No, I don't remember.
That's pretty rare.
Yes, it is. Most of us remember. Remember what?
The fire
The fire?
at the circus.
The fire. I had forgotten.
Most of us remember. The second we ate it here, we remember.
I guess you're a little different. You were there too? Yes. All of you were there? Yes. What's your name? My name? May. May. My name is May. Why am I here? Some of us know the reasons.
And I've been here for a very long time.
And some of us don't, but we hope to find out. How will we find out? The man, the circus man, we think he'll tell us. The circus man, who are they?
The best we can tell, they are his troop.
Why can't we just leave, just walk out? Well, you can't do that. Why not? There's no way out of here.
Nobody's found one.
Everyone's looked. Everyone's looked. Everyone's looked. There's no way out of here. My husband. Where is my husband? Is he here? I don't know. What's his name? I need to find him. I need to find him right now.
He's safe.
How do you know?
Because I know. That's how I know.
I don't like this place.
Oh, neither do I. But there are always consequences for our actions. Aren't there?
Wait, where are you going? Don't leave. I want to understand. Please, I'll do whatever you ask.
You must learn to be cooperative. Answers will only come from information. Information from them.
Why do you?
And information from you. Information I want.
Why do you need information?
Again, with your avoidance of the questions, my flight to fancy on my business.
I don't understand what you're asking.
You'll see. You, July 6, 1944.
The lilies had just passed.
You, July 6, 1944.
We just had a barbecue the night before.
You.
The sun was out.
It was hot. It was a Wednesday.
I dressed my daughter in her favorite yellow dress.
I took my dog for a walk. I had a vicious hangover.
The city smelled like tar. I was really hungry when I woke up.
I was in love.
Stop! You! Tell me more.
What should I say?
You were in love! What about it?
Well, I don't know. I guess
Tell you what. Come with me.
Would you mind lending us a hand here? You are now part of our ensemble. Come now, Betty.
Wow, this is Betty's house. I didn't think it would be at. I thought it'd be at the circus. Oh no. Oh, she's gonna. Why'd you put me here? She's gonna. Oh no. Hi there. Gorgeous. These are for you. Hope you like them. I don't know how much you like roses. Think of them as a peace offer.
Thank you, Stuart. They're lovely.
Oh dear. You see, this isn't how she usually is, all cranky and all. Sure is hot! You see, Betty had come to my house the night before and she made this pineapple coconut cake for dessert. I'm glad I don't have to work today. I'll cook up in the factory with this pot. She's very proud of this pineapple coconut cake, and she was trying to impress my mom. I was sweating like a hog. But you see, I hate pineapple and coconut a lot. Maybe we'll get rain this afternoon. I took a bite, not knowing that there was pineapple and coconut in it, and I spit it back on the plate and I said, "Ugh." Is that a sin? I'm thinking she's still pretty bad. Oh, come on, Betty. Give me a break. How should I know that you like to make pineapple and coconut together in cakes? I've said I'm sorry. I've said I'm sorry 50 times. I can't make myself like pineapple or coconut. They make me gag. For what it's worth, there was a lovely looking cake. Just do pineapple.
Well, thank you for the flowers, and you may call on me later.
What about the circus tomorrow?
We'll see.
How about that?
What a touching memory. She forgave you,
Yes, she did.
but did you deserve the forgiveness?
I don't know. I hope so.
So you continued your date by taking Betty to the circus.
Betty loved the circus, and she'd been begging me for weeks to go, so I got tickets. Then they had the whole pineapple incident, and I wasn't sure she'd still go with me.
And this was a big date for you, am I right, Stuart?
Yes, it was.
What were you planning to do there?
I was planning to ask Betty to marry me. I love Betty more than anything, and Betty loved the circus, so I thought it's not funny.
No, it's not funny. You're right, Stuart. So, did you ask her?
Yes.
Oh! What did she say, Stuart? What did she say, Stuart?
What did she say?
Ugh. You are just no fun at all.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's take you back, shall we?
The insurance capital of the world. You're listening to WTIC broadcasting live from the insurance capital of the world. In local news, the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey service arrived in Hartford yesterday. Due to their late arrival, yesterday's matinee was canceled. A lucky ticket holder to yesterday's performance can use that ticket to today's matinee or tonight's evening performance. You can still need a ticket. Stop on over at McCoy's Music Store, located at 89 Asylum Avenue, or at the Circus Ground on Barbour Street. The time is now 8:30 a.m. and is already 77 degrees on this scorching Wednesday morning in the capital city. If you're heading over to the Circus Ground, be sure to dress lightly.
Mommy, how do I look?
You look beautiful.
I love my new dress.
Did you know that pink is my favorite color? Yes, darling. I knew.
Thank you, Mommy. It's the prettiest dress I own.
Got
You did not. I got you.
Boys, enough. Go wash your hands. I'll have breakfast ready very shortly.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
don't know how you boys have so much energy. I can really think straight in this heat.
I'm fine with it.
Me either.
I think it's hot too, Mommy. That's why I'm going out to the lake today. I think it'll be good for all of us.
Oh, Mom. Oh, I saw an elephant outside the window today. Yeah, and he made this loud noise with his trunk like this. Whoa!
You did not.
You're fibbing.
I did too. And he was like a giant walking down the street like this. Boom, boom, boom.
You did not see an elephant.
Well, somebody told me that the circus has the elephants pull the boxcars to the circus grounds. So, I think I heard some noises and stuff, too.
I told you, Mom.
You boys and your stories, enough to make a mother's head spin.
Mom, make your head spin.
Oh, my babies. I never want you to leave me.
We won't. I hear it.
One, two, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You hungry? No, thank you, Althea. I got popcorn. There's got popcorn in the circus. Thank you, I'm sorry. Well, if you get hungry, just let me know.
You said that this was the circus, but this isn't the way that I remember it.
That's true. This isn't our circus. It's more like a memory of our circus. Some of it's very clear, but some of it is missing. I think that we're each part of the puzzle. Each of us is a missing piece. When all the pieces finally get here, that's when we'll know how to solve the puzzle. Do you know how it happened? The fire? No, I don't. None of us do. Some of the people who got here later told me that they never found out how the fire started. Is that why we're here? To figure out how it started? I don't know. Maybe. I want to know the same things in our life. Why am I here? Who put me here? What did I do to deserve this? No answers. Just too many questions. It was a fluke that we were with. We were poor. Had next to nothing. red herring. Do you remember? I just stared up at the moon. Handsome moonlit that sounds a little girl. I got up early the next morning. I was starting some coffee until some slips of paper caught my eye at the table. It was 4 circus tickets, 1 for me and 3 for my children. My husband wrote a note and said that his boss gave Jimmy, my husband, the tickets. The boss was going out of town for the week of July 4th. He said the tickets were ours for one of them. Jimmy had work that day. He always had work, so he couldn't go with us. But our kids, a chance to go to the circus? Well, this was something. So I got right to work. Get the kids Sunday's best, their clothes clean, their shoes shine. My husband, my Jimmy, was given tickets to the circus. This was an honor. I wrote a note to him before the kids got up in the morning and said, "Thank you, my love. I am so proud of you."
Thank you for the lovely story, Althea. Apparently, you all want answers, whatever that means. Well, I'm in a particularly generous mood today. Robert Dale C.G. Bold, inconsequential, yes. What are the secrets contained? The stories untold, the worst fears realized.
Once, a long time ago, a young boy, lost soul, plagued by dreams and demons. He lives out of a suitcase, moving from town to town with his large family.
Maine, New Hampshire, Ohio. Their lives never settled.
The boy's world is pain and fear.
His father is a constant presence.
He's threatened,
Terrifying to the boy. He beats the boy for errors,
misjudgments,
mistakes that are sometimes real.
sometimes perceived in the father's drunken mind.
He kicks the boy. He hits the boy.
He mocks the boy.
He can't do anything right. Stupid little runt!
But for the boy, the burnings are the worst of all. The father punishes the boy by lighting a match and forcibly holding the boy's small, trembling hand over the hot flame.
Hey, Bobby. What? Can't grab your tongue?
The boy grows older.
Got something to say? Bobby?
He becomes a bit odd. What do you got, Bobby?
A bit strange.
He's scared.
Why are you scared, Bobby?
Yellow.
Shy.
Freak! You little runt! Eventually, the boy learns to stay away from others. He is not wanted.
The boy performs poorly in school, bites his fingernails compulsively, and stares into space for long periods of time.
He becomes ever more troubled by the memories of the burning. His dreams are terrifying and wake him trembling with fear.
The boy dreams of a man,
A man with glowing red skin.
skin made of fire.
The man has
Fangs and claws.
big blood.
The red man tells the boy that
He wants to be born again. He chases the boy.
on a fiery, flaming red horse.
The boy fears the red man will
Burn him,
and the horse will eat him.
The boy wakes from this dream many, many times.
He is resolved. The boy says, "Fire for the red man."
As the fires rage and the sirens wail,
The boy slips away, having fulfilled the red man's demand.
Meet Bobby. He thought he could find himself at the circus, or at least escape some of the pain.
What does he
In
have?
time.
No, this is important. I want.
Now, whose name?
I asked you a question.
Enough! I am in charge here.
Are you afraid to tell us?
I am afraid of nothing! Now listen, you. All of you! Don't press your luck! This man's only a small part of this. He's not the only one who's plagued by demons. Oh, May, allow me to introduce you to Mildred Cook.
Stop it. Stop it now. The capital of Minnesota is St. Paul. The capital of Delaware is Dover.
the little girl wears a pure white dress. Her
brown hair tied into curly ponytails.
Big ribbons holding the strands off her neck.
Stop it. Stop it, no more.
She holds a kitten she has named T in her arms.
She is 7 tiny years old in this photograph.
She stands next to her brothers and smiles.
Smiles for the camera.
While the kitten
Claws into her shoulder.
Commissioner Hickey. Long time no see. Who are you? Who let you in? Don't you remember me, Commissioner?
Surely call security.
There's no one out there. It's 11 o'clock at night.
You know you're making a big mistake coming into my office like this.
You don't remember me.
No, I don't. And frankly, I don't care who you are. Now get out of my office.
The fire. The fire. At the circus. You remember? Don't you remember me?
I've never seen you before.
You've never seen me before. It's on the bed. 8 years. Think hard, Vicky. Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus. 6 men left to rot in prison. Ring a bell.
Whitey Versteeg, what do you want?
An apology. To start, you separated me from my family, my home, my job. You knew I was innocent, Commissioner, but you needed a scapegoat. I don't know what I want from you, Mickey, but you and I both know that I had nothing to do with setting that fire.
Mr. Versteeg, you had the power and the opportunity to prevent that fire, but you neglected your duties. You failed to distribute fire extinguishers, you were derelict in your supervision of the crew, and you made no attempts to fireproof the tent. You, and the rest of your cronies, seem to have more interest in lining your pockets than protecting civilians. Now, I believe we're finished here. A pleasant evening, Mr. Versteeg.
We were working men, doing honest men's work. You put 6 innocent people in jail.
Innocent? I put 6 negligent men behind bars. I did my job. You, on the other hand,
Tread lightly. Hickey.
what are you gonna do? Take me out? Get yourself thrown back in prison?
I didn't mean to hurt nobody. But I need everyone to know that I did not set that fire.
No. No, you didn't set that fire, Mr. Versteeg.
I'm an innocent
Mr.
man.
Versteeg, did you know I was there? I was in the audience myself. I saw human beings set on fire. I saw people trampling little children, and I will never forget the screaming. Screams of people being burned to death. Now, I haven't slept a sound night since that day. Your actions, rather your inactions, contributed to the deaths of many, many people. I'm sorry for your...
You son of a bitch, I swear to
Get
God!
out of my office before I throw you at that fucking window! Good night, Mr. Versteeg!
It was an arsonist! An arsonist started that fire. I am not responsible. I am not responsible.
Okay, Harold, if you've been here for so long, then do you mind explaining some things to me?
What do you want to know?
Why does the ringmaster keep showing us these scenes, these people? Who are they?
Listen, they make as much sense to me as they do to you.
There's no pattern or anything.
Not that I know of. What I do know is that the commissioner and the old lady, they're returning acts. The circus man, ringmaster, whatever you want to call him. He has a special thing for those two.
And what about the old man with the television, the boy with the fire, CG?
Nope. Never seen him before. He's a fresh face.
And what about you, Harold?
What do you want to know?
What were you doing the day of the fire?
I had just gotten back from France.
France?
World War II.
Oh. And when you went back, you went to the circus.
And I survived.
Wait, you survived and you're here?
I guess so.
Why?
How should I know? At this point, I'm pretty sure it's just an eternal hell, one filled with endless questions.
He's used that line to me before. I don't think he means it. He's stuck for eternity in a room full of people. You think he'd work on his people skills. What are you up to? Playing solitaire. Are you winning? Well, I haven't lost.
It's your turn. You've waited long enough.
I have nothing to say.
We all have something to say. We just don't always want to say it. Go ahead, tell us all your name.
Margaret,
And why are you here?
I don't know.
No theories?
I think we all did something wrong when we were alive.
Type purgatory. Or penance, if you will.
I guess.
Maybe true for some, but not all. What did you do then, Margaret?
I don't. Nothing worse than anybody else.
Oh, come now, Margaret, you can tell us.
I keep thinking about Mary, my best friend. Mary.
Very good, keep going.
They called us Mary 1 and Mary 2. I was Mary 2. Why was that? Mary 1 was the daredevil. So I guess that makes me the scaredy cat. Mary 1 ran for class president, and I was her campaign manager. Mary 1 tried to change the school's dress code by starting a petition drive, and I was too afraid to sign it. She saw life as an adventure. Show me. Help me understand. Mary, where have you been? Hold your horses, Margaret. I got here as soon as I could. Do you know what time it is? It's 4:35. My goodness, I'm only 5 minutes late. I have to get groceries for dinner. But this is urgent. Then it must be about Ernie. Go ahead, spill the beans. How did you know? Because he's all you ever talk about. That's not true. I talk about a lot of things. Oh, really? Then why did I come all the way downtown? I needed to talk about Ernie. Margaret, this better not be about Ernie's dreamy new shirt or his fancy new shoes. It's not, I swear. He asked what I was doing tomorrow. This heat is affecting your brain. He did not ask you out. No, it's true, I swear. Cross your heart and hope to die. Cross my heart and hope to die. Then what did you tell him? I want every detail. Nothing. Come on, be serious. It's true, I was too stunned to speak. No. Yes. Oh no, Margaret. Oh yes. And when he asked me, my mouth dropped open. But no sound came out! I looked like I was sitting in the dentist's chair. No. Yes, and what happened? Well, I think he got frustrated with me. How could you tell? Well, he finally said, "Just let me know, Margaret," and pedaled off down Webster Street. No goodbye, no wave. This is a disaster. We need ice cream. I have some in my bag. That's why I called you, Mary. I mean, I couldn't talk to my parents about all this. I mean, I never thought that he'd actually ask me out. My heart hasn't stopped racing. Don't panic. How can I not panic? We've been in worse jams than this. You want any? I couldn't eat a bite. It's chocolate. What am I going to do? First off, you call the boy. Do you have his number? Part 87102. Really? So find a payphone and call the boy. Yes. And then what? You ask him to lunch. they're men in tights. Why do you ask? Could Ernie and I join you at the circus? Margaret, usually when two people go out on a date, they don't bring a chaperone. I know, but if I said that I was going with you, then it wouldn't technically be a lie. Is that wrong? No, I love it. You're finally living your own life. Now, Margaret, I really have to run. Where should I meet you? Meet me at my house at 1 o'clock. And don't be late. I promise. I don't want to miss 1 minute of the show. 1 o'clock. And do something about your hair. You look like a blues hound.
Your own personal heaven, Margaret. All for a boy. A boy named Bernie. Last thing you ever told your parents was a lie.
I didn't want to lie.
Oh, but now they'll think you always lied. That you were naughty, disobedient, a bad daughter.
I won't ever be able to tell them that I wasn't.
Maybe that's why you're here, Margaret.
What?
You heard me?
That's why we're here. One mistake, one error in judgment.
That's the whole story? That's all of it?
Yes.
You're holding back.
No, I'm not. She told you what you wanted to hear.
No. Then it's your turn, eh?
But I don't...
Let me know. Your husband!
But what about...
He had brown hair. He was great at the temples.
How do you know these things?
Yeah, pointy chin.
It's none of your business.
Ring a bell, May?
She can't remember. Leave her alone.
Oh, good for you, Margaret. You finally grown a backbone.
My name is Mary. I would like to be called Mary.
Very well, Mary. I think she deserves a little bit of a reward for her bravery, don't you think so, ladies?
Yeah.
Ladies, what should we show them next?
I want one about CG.
You have a one-track mind.
At least I have a mind.
Then maybe you should use it.
I prefer to use my other attributes.
More about CG? Please.
We want more CG.
We want more from
How could I refuse? Very well. Up next in the center ring, a young Bobby CG in his home in Portland, Maine.
Bobby, where are you?
I'm here.
I can't see you.
Shh. Wait, can't.
Hi. What are you doing out? Hey, what happened? Are you okay? You got angry, didn't he? Is everyone okay? Grandma, the baby?
He came home drunk.
What happened to your hand?
His cigarette.
Let me give you some ice. We gotta stop the swelling.
Amy, I've got something to tell you.
What is it?
I'm leaving.
What?
I said I'm leaving.
Just hang on a few more months. When Stan and I get married, you can come live with us.
Stan isn't gonna want some little kid hanging around all the time.
I don't know that. I can ask
Amy! I can't wait. I'm leaving tomorrow.
Where are you gonna go? You don't know anybody outside of Portland.
No, I've got a plan. I'm signing up with the circus.
With Barnum and Bailey? Did they hire you yet?
Not yet, but I'm going down there first thing tomorrow morning.
Oh, you're not gonna hire some 14-year-old kid.
It's the war and all, they're always looking for help.
My little brother is circus man.
Hey, you never know. I might be famous.
Oh yes, you'll have thousands of fans screaming your name. Mr. CG, can you sign this? Mr. CG, will you write this?
Or I'll live in Hollywood. The old man finds me and begs me for money. I'll just tell my bodyguards, throw that no-good bum out of here. See if he likes that.
Do you have any money?
A little.
Here, take this. It's all I've got.
I'll pay you back, I promise.
Sure, as soon as you get to Hollywood.
Yeah. Take to Hollywood.
There. Happy now?
What happened?
Oh, he joined the circus. That's where the fun really begins. Oh, you haven't earned that little tidbit yet. Now, who's next? Come on. Come on, who's in the mood to share?
I'll go. What have I got to lose?
I don't let the world on fire. I just want to start a flaming
Joanne, could you hand me that colander? I would like to wash these again. Certainly. My word, it sure is hot today. Oh, wait, no, I swear it gets hotter every summer. Hey, Mom. Oh, hi, Joanne. Hey, Mom. Can I go to the park? Good afternoon, Fred. No strawberry? Just one. All right. So, can I go? All right, but be home by 5:30. All right, I will. Hey, Mom, have you seen my baseball glove anywhere? Did you check your room? Yeah, Mom, of course. Under your bed? Oh, let me check. I appreciate all your help this afternoon, Joanne. Oh, it's my pleasure. I'd best get going, though. It's almost 4. 4? My word, time does fly, doesn't it? I'll give you a hand tomorrow morning to finish this up. Besides, Nathan should be getting home soon. I'm surprised he's not here already. As am I. I found a mom candy quiz in my closet. All right, I'll see you later. Aren't you forgetting something? All right, bye. Love you. Love you too. Bye, Dad. I'll see you later.
Joanne, how are you? Helping Hannah with the canning, I see.
Hello, Nathan. I don't know how useful I've been, but Hannah and I certainly had a nice time catching up. How was work?
Fine. Not eventful.
Well, sometimes it's nice to have days like that, isn't it? Days up. She certainly had a good long nap today. You've been for quite a long night. Hey, I don't mind one bit. I'll go check on her.
How are you?
Why so glum, Nathan?
The children had been a challenge that day. And she was busy all afternoon with the cannon.
No, stop lying. What was wrong with your wife?
She was troubled. She was sad that evening.
What? Why?
She was upset about something she found. She'd been cleaning the house, cleaning in my den, and she found a note.
An affair.
A woman from my office. Hannah found something she'd written to me and left in my coat. We had only gotten dinner the week before, and everything was moving so fast.
Stop, that's enough. He's giving you enough.
Yes, he has given me enough. For now. But this story isn't over yet, is it, Nathan? Don't worry. We have plenty of time. My, what a scrumptious little tale, though.
It's time for you to give us something. I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say that I've had enough of this abuse.
Abuse, she says.
We all need to get out of here. And I think you know how we can do that. So we need your help.
How analytical may. I'd argue that I've been more than accommodating. What else could you possibly want, my dear?
Your wisdom, your knowledge. Tell us about everything leading up to the fire.
Very well. You are persistent, and so hard to please. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring back one of our featured attractions.
Barbour Street, Hartford, Connecticut.
On a Wednesday.
Much too late to be ready for the matinee performance.
After setting up the evening show, several roustabouts headed downtown. Among them were William Cowie,
Bill to his friends.
and Robert C.G.
Robert
C.G.
C.G.
Robert C.G.
Hartford ain't too bad in town. Ain't it, little Bob?
It's better than Portland.
The girls ain't too bad either.
Pass me the sugar, Bill. We only have about an hour before we have to get back to work.
Plenty of time. Ooh, look at the girl just walked in. We'll talk to her.
No, thank you.
Come on, little Bob. If you want to hang with us, you gotta loosen up.
You do it. All right, I'm drinking my coffee.
Oh, certainly will. Hello, lovely lady. Today's your lucky day.
And why is that?
Because I'm going to buy your lunch.
Thank you, but I've already eaten.
Oh, come on. Give a fella a chance.
Look, I'm here for an ice cream cone, and that's it.
Then I'll buy it for you. What flavor do you want?
I can manage, thank you.
Harriet, wait until you hear what Harriet drank. Oh, I am so sorry. Harriet, who's your friend?
The name's Bill Cowley.
Mr. Cowley. Where's Harriet been hiding you all these years? She's all good-looking men to herself.
My friend and I, little Bob and I, work for the circus.
Afternoon.
We're in town till tomorrow night.
Mr. Cowley, it's been a pleasure, but Sally and I must get our ice cream cones and be off back to work. I hope you enjoy your stay.
Oh, what's the hurry? Are you guys late for a photo shoot? Because, I mean, I assume you guys are pompous.
She's quite the charmer. Well, actually, Harriet and I work for the Hartford. It's an insurance company.
Though working as clerks would be more glamorous than modeling.
Your friend sure is a lot for her.
Don't mind her. Why don't we go sit down for the while? I want to hear all about the circus.
You don't have time, Sally. Mildred said if you're late again, she'll fire you.
Life isn't all about work, is it, Mr. Kelly?
Please call me Bill.
Bill, pleasure to meet you. I'm Sally, and this is my charming friend, Harriet.
Sally, let's get back to work, okay? Stop the cap, Harriet. No, one of you rude.
So, join us.
I really wish we could, but we really ought to get back to work, right, Sally?
Then how about tonight? Little Bob and I can show you around circus grounds after the show.
I sure wish we could, but we're busy.
Harriet, sometimes you act like my brain.
I do not. Mom, it'll be fun.
I mean, you only live once.
We'll be there. Just tell us when and
Oh
where.
my God, Sally.
How about tonight? 9:30 outside the circus tent.
9:30 it is.
If you guys play your cards right, little Bob and I have found a few tickets to the matinee show.
Sounds terrific. Come on, Harriet, let's go.
To go my ice cream cone.
You don't want me to lose my job, do you? See you tonight, boys.
We'll be counting the minutes. Why'd you say anything, little Bob?
I don't know.
That Sally girl was making eyes at you.
I'm not interested, okay?
I'm not interested.
It's what I said. Get off my back.
She sure was one.
Said get off my back.
Oh, just trying to help here.
I don't need anybody's help. Never have.
I'm on your side, remember?
We gotta get back to Barbour Street. If Whitey calls
What
for us,
about lunch? We just ordered.
I'm not hungry anymore.
Not hungry? Why you were like a dog today? You did not eat. That's why you stay so skinny, little one.
You stupid little runt.
Excuse me? Yes, I'm starving, so I'm going to eat.
I'm gonna go.
Then go. But you better make sure you hand over the money for your half of the bill.
Hand it over. Give me that money, you worthless little runt!
The money?
Yes, the money for the bill. Just hand it over.
You can't have my money.
Then how am I going to pay for
You
the
never
bill?
let me keep it. It's my money.
What? Bob.
I earned it. It's my money.
Hey, little Bob, are you alright?
Why can't you leave me alone?
What's going on?
Don't touch me.
Hey, it's fine. I'll just...
Don't. Don't.
Oh, Bob, it's me. It's Bill. What's Bob? You're causing a sin. Take it. Take it.
Oh, finally, all the pieces are in their places. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the night before.
The
night before.
Surely.
The night before. Yes, sir.
What time is it?
It's 7, sir.
Where's my antacid?
Your top left drawer, Commissioner. Anything else before I leave, sir?
That'll be all for tonight.
Good night, sir. Enjoy the circus tomorrow.
We will.
The night before.
Can I go to the circus with Mary tomorrow? Her parents bought tickets?
Yes?
Well, if it's all right with your father.
Okay. Thank you. The night before.
Betty? Betty!
Good evening, Stuart.
Mrs. McKenna, I'm sorry to be calling so late.
Stuart, it's after 10 p.m.
I know Mrs. McKenna, but Betty told me to call on her.
She's asleep. I think it's best you head home.
Of course, Mrs. McKenna.
Is there anything else, Stuart?
Yes, ma'am. Did Betty happen to mention anything about the circus? I mean, about going with me tomorrow?
Yes.
Can you tell me what she said?
She said she'll tell you tomorrow. Good night, Stuart.
Yes, ma'am. Good night. Thank you very much.
The night before.
What you doing? Checking to see if you're sleeping. Are you? Are you? I know how excited you are for tomorrow.
I want to see the giraffes, Mommy. How tall are they?
Almost as tall as this building.
Wow. I'm so glad that we're here with you. Sometimes, at night, Edward cries for you. But Donald and I never do.
You know I'd have you with me always if I could. It's just better for you to be with your aunt and uncle right now, until Mommy gets us enough money to have us together. Do you understand?
I understand.
And we'll be together again real soon, I promise.
Night before.
So this is the mess room?
Yep.
You eat all your meals here.
Every day.
What are the others?
They're nice. But that's it.
Well, at least they're nice. Doctor, do you think that I could work as one of those showgirls?
I don't know.
My mother says that my legs are where they're statue. What do you think?
They're nice.
Thank you. I thought you might say that. Robert, why don't you come a little closer? I can barely see you all the way over there.
Where did Bill and Harry go?
He's showing her down cutout.
Maybe we should go and find them.
That's not what I have.
Coming to bed.
In a minute. I want to finish a few more rows.
You can't avoid me forever, Hannah.
It's not what I'm doing, Nathan.
Then what are you doing?
I'm crocheting. I said I'd be up in a few minutes.
I told you I was sorry.
And I told you I'd be up in a few minutes.
Good night, Beth.
Good night.
Sally, it's getting pretty late.
I guess it is.
We have 2 shows tomorrow.
I see.
So, I better get to bed.
Is there something wrong with me, Robert?
How do you say that?
Men usually like me.
I'm gonna go.
Hey, you got passes for karaoke tomorrow?
me.
Oh, Eleanor, what a question to ask. How could I ever forget you?
I love you, Mom.
I love you too.
Come on. You missed your cue the night before.
I can't.
You must pay. You were a part of this puzzle
What puzzle? What's your game?
the night before. Now,
The night before.
My husband had come home late,
The night before.
and he had lost it all.
The night before.
All of it, every cent. And we got in a fight, an argument. Okay, that's it, that's everything.
well done. Genuine improvement. Well, if you ever want to get out of it, we'll get to old injury tonight.
The next day, July 6, 1944.
Hey, Matt. Working hard or hardly working? Oh, Tony. How's it going? Not good, huh? Oh, little Bob. My good man, little Bob. Tell me right now, man, what happened with that girl last night?
What girl?
What girl?
Yeah, what girl?
Girl. How about that girl following you around like a lost puppy?
You mean Sally?
Yes, Sally, you idiot. I'm sure that's how they talk about Harriet, the Ice Queen. Come on, tell me what happened with her last night.
You know, Bill, I don't want to talk about it, all right? I have to finish this before Whitey gets here.
Don't worry about that, man. His boss is out of town, so he's just taking it easy.
I don't care. Whitey's got it out for me because I'm new. I can't slip up.
He's got it out for everyone. He's just a nasty old bastard.
He'll ship me back to Portland, and I can't go back.
Portland? I like Portland.
I said I can't go back.
Okay, fine. Hey, are you alright? Because the other day at the diner,
Yeah, sorry about that. It's just, I don't want to talk about it, all right? Can you give me that light, please? It! It's been burning through my fingers. Damn it! Quick, Bill, let me get the broom.
Jesus, let me go get Whitey so we get her.
No! Don't get Whitey. He'll ship me back to Portland, and I can't go back!
Whoa, calm down.
The red man, he's there!
What man? You're talking nonsense, Bob.
Swear to me, you won't tell him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. July 6, 1944 to 16 p.m. Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey proudly present the greatest show on earth!
Face almost certain death at the hands of some of the most ferocious beasts that roam this planet. In the center ring, Beethoven and a band of lions.
You want some drink?
But, Mommy, you
This
said...
is an exception. We're not going to worry about money right now. I'll be right back.
Thank you,
Oh,
Mommy.
gorgeous costumes. Look, honey, the lions are gone now. You can stop crying.
Hey, can I use your lipstick? Since we can like my lipstick, I can't find mine. I feel so bloated in the seat too.
Nothing is so great either. I might go outside and get some fresh air.
I missed the show.
I don't want to pass out.
Okay, you worry. You can see me from the guys up there by the minute.
Excuse me.
Betty, I know this isn't the best time.
Going to get a soda, would you like
a
to
little
take?
rocky the last couple of days.
Yep, yes.
But I've been meaning to ask you this here for a really long time.
What is it, Stuart?
Betty, will you marry me?
Stuart. Oh. Yes, 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 I'll marry you.
Mom, I'm not scared of the lions. I'm just gonna beat them up.
What not?
Boys. Mommy, what if the lion bit the man's face off?
Eleanor, that would never happen.
But what if it did?
I'm sure that the circus people have plenty of safety measures in place. There's nothing to worry about.
So, how do you like the show so far?
It's so much fun.
I'm hot.
What's your favorite act?
I like this sword follower.
I'm scared.
It's okay to be scared. Don't worry. It's not real.
I am on the center ring, 30 feet in the air, with nothing but a coiled wire separating them from certain death. It's the flying one now.
Hey, Mary, I forgot to mention you. I like your hair.
Really? Wow. Thanks. So, how do you like the show so far?
Around here with me, Mary.
He's pulling my hair. I wonder how heavy that folder up there.
Yeah, you know about this.
So, afterwards?
Estelle, I don't think that's a good idea. I shouldn't even be here with you.
Well, that's a fine way to talk to a girl. How about I just leave then?
Estelle, I don't care what you do.
Oh, I think he's handsome. Fine. See you, Nate.
Yeah, that's what it is so powerful.
Yes, I promise to get a program.
You keep a dog.
Okay, water for you, Sharon. Well, I hope I didn't
You can see the end of that.
The lines were territory. That's okay. Look, it's the big finish. Dad, if they fell, how many bones do you think they'd break?
I don't know, son. Let's hope they don't fall.
Look over there.
Is that a fire?
It's part of the act.
Wow, that's really something.
There's a fire.
Maybe it's a cloud mat. Go put it out.
It's moving fast.
It's part of the act.
I think we better get out of here.
It's a fire. What do we do?
What is out? Don't worry.
Let's go.
Listen, kids, hang on to it.
I can't wait, Ernie. Ernie! We have to get out of here. Let's go.
Out this way! This way! Quickly, this way! Everyone, go!
The lives of the little girl.
And the troubled boy. And the stories of hundreds of victims converge. Mommy! Mommy, where are you? Eleanor! Eleanor, I can't find you! Eleanor, follow my voice! Eleanor!
The capital of Tennessee is Nashville. The capital of Michigan is Lansing. The capital of Connecticut is...
The circus, ladies and gentlemen.
Who did you say you... Fire? No, I have nothing to say. How did you get my phone number? Yes, I'm sure. I was in the hospital for 6 weeks. No, I have nothing to say. The capital of Minnesota is St. Paul. The capital of Alabama is Montgomery.
In the aftermath of the fire, there were many loose ends to tie up.
Frank, I don't have time for this. We discussed this. You and your men are responsible for inspection of the building. How do I figure? I'm the state police commissioner. That's how I figure.
Oof, and the many accusations thrown around.
It was a cigarette that started the fire.
It was arson. An arsonist started the fire.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2.
Sabotage. The Germans started the fire.
Nothing, Frank. I want nothing to do with it.
Then that's where I come in.
Send in the next kid. Afternoon. Please take a seat. What is your full name, son?
Robert Dale C.G., sir.
And how old are you, Robert?
I'm 18 now, sir, but I'll be 19 in September. Do you know how long they're going to keep us here on Barbour Street?
As soon as Commissioner Hickey is done with his investigation, you folks should be able to leave Hartford. Now, what can you tell me about the fire?
Not too much, sir.
And why is that?
Well, me, my friend Bill, and another guy went downtown the morning of this fire. When we got there, Bill went his own way, and me and Danny went to the movies.
What did you see?
We saw the Four Feathers. When we staged, we saw it twice.
And what did you do after the movies?
Well, me and Danny took a streetcar back to the circus grounds, and that's when we heard the big tent had gone up. We worked our way to the ropes, but the police stopped us from going any further.
What happened to your hand, son?
I burned it.
But I thought you said you didn't get close to the big tower.
Yeah, this happened in Providence. We put out a small fire. And my hand got burned.
You should get that checked out, son.
I will, sir.
You're free to go. Thank you, Robert. Detective Barbour. Yeah, the girl who just arrived at the morgue. That was me. I found her. You need a description? Sure. White female. 4 to 6 years of age. Light brown, blonde, shoulder-length hair.
Board number 1565.
Hello? What's your name? Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you.
I don't remember. I don't remember my name.
I'm Meg. What do you have here?
A kitten.
She's very pretty. May I pet her?
Mm-hmm. She likes it when you scratch under her chin.
Honey, do you know where you are?
No. I don't like it here.
I'll try to help you. I'll help you find your family.
My head hurts. Why does my head hurt?
I don't know, sweetheart. You can rest your head on me. That'll be all right?
Who is she, May?
I don't know. She's beautiful. She must have been at the circus. Why else would she be here? Does anyone know who she is?
She's lost, just like us.
To be lost, to be forgotten, to be abandoned, is a shared and terrible fate. Isn't it, May?
Yes, it is.
Oh, poor May. May, busy with a wee little child, we still have so much to discover together.
I can take care of her if you want.
Are you sure?
Yeah. In fact, I think I met her before.
Harold! We met at the circus before the show.
I'm hurt. You talk to May more than you talk to me. And I've been so generous letting you fly under the radar.
Leave me alone.
You've avoided it long enough. Would you like to tell them, or should I?
Fine. After the war, I went on tour for 13 months. I saw places I'd never seen before. Italy, France. It was all so new and so beautiful. That's when the shooting started. I saw the guy next to me take a bullet to his left shoulder, and I tried to help him stop the bleeding, but I took a bullet to my leg during an ambush, and that was enough to put me down. They sent me back home. things change. Seeing the world put things in perspective, or at least it seemed that way.
You didn't want to go back.
It's not that simple.
She screamed at you.
She threw things at you. Get the hell out of my house and don't
Honey,
come
not
back!
for the kid!
I needed space. I went to the city and found myself at the circus grounds. I figured it would be a way to escape my troubles at home. While I was at the circus grounds, I was wandering around, and while I was looking at the elephants, that's when a little girl came up to me.
Excuse me, mister.
Oh, hello. Can I help you?
I can't find my mommy. You help me find her.
Yeah, of course. What does she look like?
She's tall and old, like you. What's your name?
Harold.
Okay, Harold. I think I remember my mommy saying that she went to go buy peanuts.
Peanuts. Okay. Oh, those are. Excuse me. Sorry. Peanuts are that way.
They
Right
are?
there.
Oh, there she is. Thank you, Harold.
You're welcome.
How kind of you.
You remind me so much of my own daughter, my own little girl. I left her alone with my wife.
You thought about joining the circus, but after the fire, things changed. You abandoned your daughter.
Call it what you will.
Harold tried running away, but that doesn't solve anything now, does it? How does one escape the woes and worries of life? Any ideas, May?
None.
Oh, come now, May, you're the fun. In this game, you must give.
This isn't a game!
Of course it is! And you both have to play because I'm not letting you off the hook. You're both keys.
I gave you what you wanted.
Oh, but you have a bit more to give. It's the funny thing about keys. They can be used for closure, or to open up something new. Not something that you just don't understand yet.
What do you want from us?
What do you want from me?
An answer, a reason, something logical. Why did the fire happen? Why did we die? Why am I
Where's my
here?
husband? Ugh. In time, May. In time. This girl's out in the circus. She was never definitively identified, but she looked much like this. Beautiful, untouched by the flames. And then death. Little Miss 1565. Who is she?
We don't know.
Who is she?
A victim.
Oh, let's not start with that. A little more specific. Who is she?
A runaway.
Probably just some kid traveling with the circus.
One of the performers' kids.
Maybe she was legitimate. The family didn't claim her.
Maybe her whole family died, and no one was left to claim her.
Wouldn't they be here with us?
You're all wrong. She's a piece of this event. Untied, unanswered, undecided.
Who is she?
She is denial. She is regret. She is guilt. She is forsaken. She is everything that you are.
What'll happen to her?
She'll wait. She'll wait until her mother can come and get her.
And then what will happen to us?
You will ask questions. Questions you must ask yourself. Why are you here?
Everyone who died in the fire, aren't they here?
Bravo! Except not quite. Not all of you who died in the fire were brought here. In fact, some of you who are here may not have even died in the fire. Oh, but they each played a role. They each hold a responsibility. And they will help you find your way.
Why are you here now?
I'm a guide to the truth. Oh, who could that be? I love visitors. Anyone going to get that? Must I do everything around here? Let the gentleman in, won't you, my butterfly?
Of course.
Welcome. Now a seat, won't you?
Who the hell are you?
A friend.
Yeah, you look like the type of friend I have.
Oh, sit down! Do any of you know who this man is?
No, I don't.
You?
No.
You.
No, I've never seen him before.
Oh, that's right! Most of you were burned alive and dead by the time this man was thrust upon the national stage.
You're waiting for Steve, aren't you?
What the hell kind of a place is this?
Very good, Dorothy. You must read the papers. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wayne Steed, employee of Ringling Brothers and one of the men imprisoned and convicted in the case of the 1944 circus fire.
I'm getting the hell out of here!
If you can't leave a fighting so you get somewhere.
You're trapped like ice.
There's no exit.
Well, isn't that special? You got a lot of explaining to do, Mr. Versteeg. Looks like you use a friend after all. Hey, Whitey, don't worry, I will help and defend you from the wolves.
Where the hell am I?
Ooh, that's a difficult question to articulate, Mr. Versteeg. Let's start with where you aren't. You aren't in that cozy, warm, safe little place so often referred to as heaven or nirvana. And you are not in purgatory, but nevertheless, you find yourself in a very special place. A place that can grant you what you've sought for so long.
What's that?
A chance to clear your name. Revenge against those who wouldn't listen to you. Revenge for the crimes committed against you. Don't get me wrong, folks. This man neglected your safety. He deserves your scorn, but to be absolutely clear, this man did not start the fire. In fact, he served his sentence for
should be strung up by
you're gonna sit down! In fact, he served his sentence with his dignity. He was a casualty of the fire, just like you. But more than that, this man is here to aid you.
How can he help us?
Look, I didn't set that fire. The 5 men who went to prison with me, they didn't set that fire, but I know who did.
Don't leave us in suspense.
Robert Seachy, get on our crew. He said, I take it y'all know him.
I think that's the guy I met the night before the fire.
They found him in Ohio. Confessed to the whole thing. But this guy, Commissioner Hickey, wouldn't listen. Just kept blaming the circus people. A few of my men went to him while the investigation was going on. Told them they thought it was arson. There had been a few small fires. Providence, Portland, but this kid, CG, Mousy thing, had been with us about a week by the time we got into Harvard. We put out all those fires in the 1 week he was with us. It had to have been CG.
So this Commissioner Hickey knew that CG confessed, but he didn't do anything. Why not?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask.
That's fine, Shirley. Send her in.
Thank you for taking the time to see me, Mr. Bennett.
Shirley said you're a wire reporter for the UConn.
That's right, sir. Victoria Clark.
And how can I help?
Well, sir, I thought you'd be the best person to talk to concerning a report I read this morning from Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Officials are questioning a 20-year-old former circus worker in connection with the Hartford fire.
Really?
As far as I know, he hasn't admitted anything, but it says here, Ohio State Fire Marshal Harry Callan promised there'd be a story by the first of the week once their initial investigation was completed.
Fire Marshal Callan. Fire Marshal Callan is barking up the wrong tree.
Why do you say?
Miss Clark, some people are desperate for attention. Any kind of attention. There's always some nutcase running around saying he started the fire in Hartford. Think about it. How many times have you heard someone claim to know where Amelia Earhart is? Or that they're Lindbergh's son? Hundreds, right?
Okay.
The thing they all have in common, Miss Clark, is they're sad, desperate human beings. Public records clearly state the fire was an accident, not arson. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a number of appointments to...
Excuse me, sir, but the records show there is no definitive evidence concerning the cause of the fire.
The fire was caused by the carelessness of a cigarette smoker.
Sir, I understand this is the conclusion you published, but with all due respect, Commissioner, your area of expertise has always been in police work. You were never a fire investigator, sir. I just think this lead could be...
You certainly have spunk, Miss Clark. Governor Baldwin appointed me Commissioner of State Police and Fire Services. Clearly, he had faith in my
But
capacity.
had you ever investigated fire scenes at any time over the course of your career?
I had qualified men working night and day to conduct every...
But I read that your men trampled through the burnt grounds at night. Isn't it possible, sir, that they may have destroyed valuable
I am
evidence?
disturbed by the use of your word trampled, Miss Clark. My men scoured the grounds collecting evidence. They didn't trample over the grounds destroying it. I ordered them to be meticulous and retrieve any item that might point to the cause of the fire. Miss Clark, why are you so interested in something that happened so many years ago?
I have interest in events, but
Why, Miss Clark?
I have personal reasons.
And what are those?
I lost someone very close to me that day.
Clark. We lost to Mary Clark. I believe she died in Hartford Hospital. Were you related?
You married?
I investigated all 167 deaths. Yes. In a way, you could say I knew.
Mary was my sister. She had gone with one of her girlfriends to the circus. She led dozens of children out of the tent. I made a promise that there was something I could do to, I don't know, figure out what happened, that I would.
Making sure there were no stones left unturned. Commendable. Miss Clark, I can assure you, without a shadow of a doubt, that I did everything possible to find the truth. It was a horrible accident, but it was not arson. Let's talk off the record for a moment. Would that be all right?
Off the record.
The circus caused a great deal of pain for the people of Connecticut. You know that. But it's been 6 years. The people of Connecticut need time to heal. You need to let this go. A story now at this time, it would just open up old wounds. And this leader of yours, Miss Clark, it's a dead end. So you want to write a story, talk about the positive things that happened because of this senseless tragedy. The state of Connecticut established new fire codes that cities all across the country have adopted. We formed a civil servant system that protects our state civilians. These are the things you should write about, Miss Clark. Not about some crackpot seeking attention.
So you want me to let it go?
I want you to decide for yourself.
So it was arson.
Robert Sheet started the fire. It certainly seems that way.
It's me. It's Donald.
Oh, I was just... Donald, is everything all right?
Everything's fine. We're just, we're supposed to go to dinner, remember?
Just some old photos, you know?
Yeah, of course. Let me go grab your coat.
Thank you, dear. Oh, Eleanor. Eleanor, where did you go? Mommy!
Jesus. It scared me.
Where's my mommy?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Have you seen my daddy?
No, I'm sorry. I haven't.
It's okay. He left when I was really young, and now I can't remember.
Hey, is everything all right? It's me, it's May. Do you remember? Hello, May. Hi, honey. You fell asleep. Harold was letting you rest on him. Oh, is everything all right now? Mm-hmm. I had a bad dream.
What is it? I said, what?
It's time to go, Commissioner.
Surely call security.
Oh, she's not here with us, Commissioner.
What do you want from me?
You and I are going to Barbour Street.
Barbour Street? I have no business on Barbour Street.
Oh, I beg to differ.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, in the center ring, the moment you've all been waiting for, we give you...
Look who I found! Ladies and gentlemen, Edward Hickey, State Police and Fire Commissioner, the one we've been looking for.
We've all tried, Commissioner. There's no way to open it.
You all. These are the people who died on Barbour Street.
They've got some questions for you, Commissioner.
Mr. Prestige. I have nothing to hide. My name is Edward Hickey, and I investigated the fire that cut your life short. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. But I'm proud to say that all guilty parties were punished.
You never arrested the arsonist. You never convicted the one who stole it.
Mr. Vestige, baby steps. We don't want to overwhelm the good commissioner with too much too fast, do we? Edward! Eddie, mind if I call you Eddie? Eddie, I got a problem. I'm in a real pickle, as it were. See, I promised Okies are delightful people. But they could get out of here once you know, spill the beans. But so I'm thinking maybe you can give them the skinny. Give them the real deal. What really happened?
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Oh, that's right. Commissioner Hickey, did you have your men stand by during the circus performances?
The city of Hartford had no liability.
Commissioner Hickey, did you at least have them watch the circus grounds before this performance started?
You have to understand, it was not common practice.
Oh, I think that's another no.
I don't appreciate your insinuations.
No, I'm sure you don't. Commissioner Hickey, you had a conversation with New York State Fire Marshal Thomas Brophy on July 7th. Oh, we recorded this conversation. It was smooth and free. You asked him about your theory that the fire was started by a cigarette.
Yes, he said that he agreed with the results of my tests.
Commissioner, there is no way that the grass fire was ignited by a cigarette on such a given day. And I would say they saw no smoke, which is a prerequisite for a grass fire.
But my investigators were correct in saying the fire began in the southwest corner.
That's true. However, it seems unlikely that the grass fire was ignited by the bleacher jacks. Something else much stronger must have started in the men's laboratory.
Why do you say that?
Because the grass at the base of the support jacks remained unburned, and there was charring on the bleacher jacks about 14 inches off the ground. So there was no burning rush.
I'm confused. So it didn't start on the ground?
No, probably not. It's more likely that it started somehow 14 inches off the ground, and then spread to the sidewall campus.
And it couldn't have been started by a tossed cigarette.
Maybe. Stranger things have happened.
Listen, Tom, I'd like to keep this information just between you and me, at least until I figure out my next step. That be all right?
Of course, Commissioner.
That was one man's theory. I rejected Tom's.
Commissioner!
What are you getting at?
Commissioner Hickey, do you remember a young man by the name of Robert C.G.? He made a very important confession 6 years after the tragedy in 1950.
Now I see. This is where we're going. Yes, I remember Mr. C.G.'s claims. He was a nutcase, some wacko they picked up in Ohio claiming he had started the fire. There's nothing there. We checked it out from top to bottom.
10 hours late getting into Hartford. We weren't set up in time for the afternoon show, but we were in time for the evening show. There were spotlights during the evening show. The next day, July 6th, I met a girl downtown. I don't remember much detail, but I remember I went home with her. I think it was her mother's home or her sister's. It wasn't too far from the circus grounds either. Only a couple blocks. Her people weren't home, so I got to know her intimately, but it was not satisfactory.
Sexually.
Yes.
Now what happened?
Oh, when I packed, the show had just started, and I was nervous and upset, and then there was the strike of a match, and then the red man came. He was just standing there, laughing, and when I came to myself, something was shaking me and telling me to wake up. I fell asleep, only I was standing up. I tried to help with the fire. I went in and dragged me up by their arms, but as I dragged, their arms just came right out of their sockets. I guess it turned us so much that I just passed out.
What happened when you woke up?
I woke up, I had a funny feeling. I was afraid, but excited. I had never felt that way before.
Excited?
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it, sir.
Do you feel as if you were responsible for the fire?
At first, I felt responsible. Over the years, I tried to tell myself that I wasn't. But when I dream about the fire, I feel fully responsible.
You have dreams about the fire.
All I see is a big flash, and then people's faces, it's just flames coming all around their faces.
What do these faces say to you?
They keep saying, you are responsible. And then the red man and the red horse come, and the women, and they keep saying, you are responsible!
I want to run a scenario by you, if that's okay. So, let's say I am a magician, and I can give you anything you want. What do you want?
To be cured of these dreams. To be cured of ever having any of these feelings. And then maybe I can live a good, clean life.
You want a chance to escape.
You can lose your identity with the circus. Just wanted to forget who I was.
Admittedly, the boy's a bit touched, but what else could you really ask for?
Just one moment.
His confession was handed to you, and you did nothing?
Caesar recanted his confession. He took it all back. He had been coerced by Ohio officials to say he started the fire. Eventually, he wised up and realized he'd been manipulated. CG took it all back.
So he didn't start the fire.
He was mentally ill. A very ill young man.
That's the understatement of the century.
In the commissioner's defense, he did send Connecticut state officials to check on CG's confession.
Yes, I did.
Oh, but you weren't sending them to find out the truth now, were ya?
Of course I was. That was my job.
Oh, Commissioner, you seem to have forgotten your conversation with officers Paul Beckwith and Paul Adler.
You tell CG if he continues to say he started those fires, I'll have him extradited so quickly his head will spin. Unless he wants to spend the rest of his life in prison, he better recant his confession and keep his mouth shut. Yes, sir. Gentlemen, make yourselves very clear. I want this matter finished, once and for all.
Very good, Commissioner. You understand.
Why would you do that?
It's not as simple as it seems. That kid had nobody to help him.
CG was put away in Ohio. You'd be safe, isn't that right?
Safe from what?
A botched investigation.
Did not botch the investigation.
created a fantasy that serves your personal and political needs.
Don't listen to this man. He's clearly delusional. Just look at him.
Why, oh why would the police let CG off the hook?
Unlock this door. Unlock this door right now.
Robert CG sold 4 feathers, not once, but twice, on July 6th?
I don't see your point.
I do. Harriet and I saw the 4 feathers, but that was a long while ago. 1939, I think.
Ding ding ding! Gold star, the woman that I won!
Right. The 4 feathers wasn't even playing on the day of the fire.
My men probably recorded the wrong movie title. Unfortunately, mistakes are sometimes made.
CG also said he took the trolley back to the circus grounds. But there hasn't been a trolley in Hartford since the 1930s.
The detectives called CG in 2 lies, but they let him go? Why is that?
Commissioner, why would you not?
People! People, listen to me. Look, I'm very sorry for what happened to you. To all of you. But don't allow this man to poison your senses. Think about this logically. Think about this as a law enforcement officer, like myself, would. Maybe CG lied about going to the movies. So what? That doesn't make him an arsonist. The man was ill. A victim.
Well, all the more reason to believe he was the arsonist then, right?
There's still no conclusive
You're
evidence.
lying! Hickey! My men came to you. They told you about the fires in Providence, in Portland. We even gave you his name.
You did nothing.
You're all forgetting a crucial element of human behavior. What motive would CG have to start the fires?
Revenge.
Revenge against whom?
Revenge against the man who humiliated him in front of his peers.
Give me that light, please.
Sure.
Shit! Slipped right through my fingers. Damn it! Quick, Bill, help me find a broom.
Jesus, let me go get Whitey Sweeter.
No! Don't get Whitey. He will ship me back to Portland, and I can't go back!
Oh, calm down.
Red man, he's there!
What man? You're talking nonsense, Bob!
Swear to me you won't tell him.
What the hell's going on in here? Oh, for crying out loud. Let me guess.
Bill, sir, it was little Bob.
You son of a... Mr. Versteeg, it was an accident, I swear.
Do you know how much these things cost?
It just slipped out of my hands, I'm sorry.
Not another word out of you. You damn fool. This is coming out of your pay, CG. Your salary's cut. $2 a week until this light is paid for.
But
One more mistake, and you're off the crew. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Get back to work. All of you. The big top opens in 2 hours.
So he died because CG was petty, he was selfish. Is that what we're waiting for?
Can we leave?
What's the hurry?
Someone check the door.
Not yet, we're not finished. What about your mistakes, Eddie?
Well, my mistakes. You don't understand what it was like. The chaos, the funerals, the lawsuits. It was unbearable. But But that doesn't change the end result.
You wanted your investigation wrapped up in a nice, neat little package.
No, that's an overstatement.
So you placed all the blame on the Ringling brothers.
That's not the point.
If the blaze was started by a cigarette, there wouldn't have to be a lengthy trial.
Yes, but
you smothered all the information about CJ.
It wasn't important.
If it was arson, there would have to be a complete trial.
Yes, but
a trial that found the city of Hartford negligent.
We were never negligent.
You allowed innocent people to die for your reputation.
How dare you?
Remembered as a child killer.
I did my job. And I did it well.
This act is over. Ladies, take him away.
So we're free? We can go?
I'm leaving.
It's locked. Why is it still locked?
Why is it still locked?
You all still have work to do. You. I want you. Come on now. Don't be shy.
Me?
You stayed in the background for far too long.
What do you want from me?
Start with a name. Go from there.
Dorothy Smith. I died in Hartford. Not the fire, many years after, like Harold. That, I think, makes me different from most of you. That's it. I couldn't possibly tell you
Come down
anything.
here to me.
Why?
This is not a choice. Now, you said you lived a blessed life. You would tell your friends, your family, even your minister, about all the fortunate gifts that life bestowed upon you.
Yes, I was a very lucky woman.
Mm-hmm.
I had a husband who I loved very much. I had 3 beautiful children who grew up well and made me very proud. We always had food on the table, a roof over our heads. Yes, I was very fortunate.
Oh, that's lovely.
I feel very uncomfortable talking about this in front of people whose lives ended in such a terrible way.
That's truly fascinating. However, what I want to know is more about you joined the circus, what you did there.
Well, my son's birthday was July 9th, and my husband thought it would be a lovely birthday gift for him, so he got tickets for us to go.
So you and your little darlings got your tickets and blah, blah, blah-de-da, and then?
Well, unfortunately, we had been running terribly late. I had been working at the church that morning, helping to clean up from a potluck picnic that had been held the night before. So we were running very late, and it wasn't very far into the show when my children told me they were very thirsty, and would I go get them some drinks. So I rushed out to the concession stand during the Lion Act. I didn't want to miss the acrobats, what were their names?
The Flying Melindas.
The Flying Melindas, that's right. I'd heard so much about them, so I rushed back inside as soon as I got the drinks, and they were performing when all of a sudden...
No, too far. You went to go get drinks for your adorable little cherry.
Yes, that's right.
You were in a hurry, Dorothy.
I believe I was. It was a very hot day.
What do you do when you're in a hurry?
I'm sorry? Well, I suppose I've never been the most patient person in the world. I tend to, I don't know, tap my foot, maybe cross it out across my arms. Nothing other people don't do when they're in a hurry to get somewhere.
Do you give orders to those who are in front of you?
I'm sorry.
This woman, Althea, she was in front of you for the Lion concession stand.
No, I'm sorry, I don't recognize her.
Oh, take a good look.
I don't recognize her.
Oh, stop berating this
Oh, sit down! Allow me to show you. Get your drinks here.
Get your drinks, 5.5 cents for a drink.
In your way. Ma'am, excuse me, I first...
I'll be done in 1 second.
How dare you? Ma'am, excuse me.
I knew it.
Christ almighty, get your black ass out of the way.
You pushed me out of the way and made me stand there until you were finished. Get your black ass out of the way. chorus in my ears as I died.
I couldn't possibly.
Maybe, just maybe if I hadn't done that, maybe I would have been separated from my children. Maybe I could have died with the assurance that they got out okay. Even if I didn't. Maybe I could have lived a long life. Like you did. Maybe I could have seen my children grow up and have children of their own. More time. That's all I ever wanted.
I'm sorry.
My foot was caught between the bleachers. I tried to break free, but it was so hot. So after a while, I just gave up. I saw a little boy under the bleachers, just sobbing. They felt me, and they felt the little boy, flesh hanging off our bodies. The fire made everyone black that day. Tragedy. It's the great equalizer. It puts everyone on the same level. We all hurt, we all feel pain, we all die. The fire made everyone black. Made everyone equal.
You can go now.
Where?
Somewhere else.
Thank you.
Where is she going?
Somewhere else. Weren't you listening? Oh, and she's not the only one.
What do you mean?
Oh, funny you should ask. Did you ever wonder what happened to Betty after you died?
Yeah, I always hoped that she
found someone. Oh, she did. There's always so much she wanted to say to you.
Really?
Yes, really. Tell her I said hi.
You mean I could?
Oh, just go already!
Betty!
Oh, that's all for now.
But
No, you all have work to do.
Arrogant bastard. Where is he going? What the hell? You're all just sitting there like cows. Let's get the hell out of here.
Don't you get it? There's no way out for us yet.
We have to say what we did, what we didn't do, who we hurt.
Oh, please. Do you seriously believe that bum? We spilled to him. Who's to say he lets us out of here? Who's to say he's not taking her somewhere worse than here?
Why would he?
Have you seen him? He's crazy. Flip of a switch. One time, he might decide to let you go. The next time, he decides not to. There's no telling with him.
I don't trust him.
He didn't let her go.
I don't deserve to go.
Oh, Christ.
You think you'll never be able to get out of here, don't you? Is what you did that terrible?
No! Yes, maybe. I don't know. All I know is that I died with that guilt. And here I am now.
I know why I'm here. It's because of my friend Mary. I killed her.
What? Mary, I don't think we hurt you, crazy.
When we saw the fire, Mary grabbed my hand and told me to get moving. The people around us were saying that the fire was part of the act, that she should sit down, she was blocking their view. But Mary knew instantly there was trouble and we needed to leave. But I told her that someone would put out the fire, that we should stay in our seats. That's what they always told us in school, to stay where we were.
Go on, Mary.
She tried arguing with me, but then she just started to pull me. She kept pulling and pulling until finally she lost her balance.
And fell.
Yes. I
never saw her again. People didn't care what they had to do to get out of the tent. I saw a little girl pulled from her mother's arms, and the mother tried to go back for her, but the crowd was too strong. I sat there, and I prayed.
Mary might have made her way out.
She couldn't have survived if I hadn't been so scared, so stupid. We could have both gotten out together. I wish I could just talk to her one more time.
Delivery?
What the hell? What is this? Mary? Margaret? Oh my God! Mary! Mary, I'm so sorry I made you fall.
It's all right. It wasn't the first time I've fallen.
I was so worried. How can you ever forgive me?
I already have, Margaret. I'm fine.
But if I hadn't been scared, we could have...
How's Ernie? He's fine. A few scratches. Lucky bastard.
Oh. So you didn't know.
I didn't think it.
I knew it. I knew it. I should have...
Margaret, can it? It wasn't your fault.
Of course it was my fault.
Will you shut up and listen? I made it out of the tent.
You did?
But then why? I could never leave well enough alone. So I helped a bunch of kids. Showed them how to get out. And I couldn't leave you in there, so I went in
So it
again.
was my fault?
No. I chose to go back in. And that's when the tent fell.
You're a hero, Mary.
You do what you gotta do. I guess I'm out of time.
Mary, I don't know how to get out of here.
There's always a way out, Margaret. I gotta go.
Mary, can I come with you?
Not yet. I'll see you on the other side.
Okay. Hey, Boozy McBoozehound, the hair. We talked about this.
My friend.
Mary.
What did she need, Margaret?
I think she meant there are things I have to sort out. Some things I need to let go. Forgive.
You're not the only one.
Come in. I've been expecting you.
Oh, it's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yes.
Do you remember me?
Yes. From the hospital.
Yes.
So we'll be going back then.
It's time.
1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Enough of your childish games, Margaret. Mildred. Now.
I carried Edward. He was so terrified. I held Eleanor's hand. One man chopped his way through the crowd using a bleacher chair as a machete. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I tried to soothe him. It's all right, we have to keep going. But the heat was so intense, and I could barely breathe, and it became hard to carry Edward and keep hold of Eleanor's hand, and the capital of Utah is 1, 2, 1, 2.
Silence. Now.
And then the people took me from Eleanor. Her hand was torn from mine, and she screamed. She said, "Where are you? I can't find you." But Edward was so tired and asked, "Could we lie down for a moment, please, Mommy?" And the voice in my head screamed no, but I sat down beside him and I prayed, "Dear God, please do not abandon us now."
Go on.
Why? Why do you haunt me? I've suffered enough.
All people suffer, Mildred. Go
1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Go on.
I was in a coma for 4 weeks. I had burns on 90% of my body. They bandaged me from head to foot. I could only see through tiny slits they cut for my eyes. One day the doctor told the woman across from me that her son had died. She wept for days. She wouldn't stop crying. And then one day the doctor came towards me. I knew what to do. My brother had died when I was young, and my sister. My mother died of cancer when I was 4 years old. Crying was a weakness. When I was 19, my father died of a heart attack right in front of me. Don't cry. They told me that Edward had died from his burns, and they couldn't find Eleanor. I didn't utter a sound. Crying was weak. The other woman cried. I didn't. And so I made it go away. I wouldn't think about it, and I wouldn't cry. And my family wouldn't talk about it, and I wouldn't cry. So I dreamed. I dreamed that one day there would be a knock at the door, and Eleanor would be standing there. Her amnesia gone, her dark hair tied in red ribbons, and her eyes shining brighter than the stars.
Pictures in the paper every year of
Little Miss 1565. They asked me to come to the morgue and identify her. My cousins went. They said they never saw Eleanor. I believed them. They didn't show me the picture. They didn't show me the newspapers. They didn't want me to cry. There were some men, police officers, that would leave flowers at the little girl's grave every July and Christmas. They spent years and years trying to figure out who that little girl was. But it wasn't my little girl. My daughter, Eleanor, she's lost, and she's been gone for a really long time, but she'll be back, though. If you think you're going to make me cry, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to. I feel strange. I need my heart pill. I feel like, give me my heart pill.
I'm sorry. It's not my place. And it's time.
He's back.
She's here. She's here.
I remember now. I remember now. My name is Eleanor.
Did you take care of her here?
I did what I could.
Thank you. You're a very good man.
Well, I appreciate it, but no, I'm not.
Why?
I abandoned my own daughter. I abandoned my own family after the war.
What you did in life is done. But for what you've done now, thank you.
Can we go home now, Mommy?
Reunions. Gotta love them. Best part of the job. All right. Time to pack it in. We've got a long road ahead of us. Tell me, ladies, are we ready? Well, let's shove off.
What about us?
Oh, what about you?
Are you gonna let us go?
Oh, that's not up to me. I don't have control over any of that.
What do you mean?
I don't say who gets to go and who doesn't get to go. Oh, but what he does.
What? Someone here can open the door?
Who?
Oh, I bet he must be going.
Not until you tell us who it is. And whoever it is, fess up, or I swear to God, I will.
No. It's not much, don't you think? You'll all be rather ashamed of your vehemence once you find out who it is you're grading. I mean, after all, May doesn't mean any harm.
May, what do you know?
Oops.
How do we get out?
I don't have it.
Oh, I know, May, I know. You're so so demanding.
I don't know what you think, but there's no way. The way out is to let go. Isn't that right?
Who am I to say? I've been telling you all along, May. You're a piece of this puzzle. But you've avoided the subject, so I can see that you don't want my help. Oh, no, you don't need my help, so I'll be off. Anyway, bye-bye.
Stop. I know what you want, but I can't do it.
You must. You have to, May.
You have to, May.
You have to, Meg.
I can't. He won't forgive me.
Your husband, man. You've avoided it long enough.
I know him. He won't forgive me.
Tell him, May.
No, I won't do it.
You must, May.
You must, May. You must, May.
The look on his face, I can't do it.
Oh, give me a break! You don't think these people have secrets? You don't think that they have terrible, ugly little secrets?
I had an affair. I let my wife and children down.
I lied to my parents. I blame myself for the death of my best friend, and I'm trying to let it go.
War doesn't discriminate. I pushed his face into the ground.
She loved me unconditionally, and I failed it.
I couldn't face the family that men I knew I was.
I tried to do right. Wasn't I?
I wanted to be just like her, and I lost sight of who I was.
No. I guess I always wasn't.
I got so caught up in the dumb things in life that I lost sight.
It felt hard for her to tell me he wasn't right.
And I took my best friend for granted.
What did my daughter become when she grew up?
I should have loved him when I had a chance.
The secrets we keep inside, hurting, burning us for years after the fire goes out, haunting us from the inside out. Free them from that, May. Free yourself!
I can see his face in my head, and it hurts.
Freedom. Freedom.
What did you tell him, May?
Freedom.
He came home and he had lost it all. I told him.
What did you tell him?
I wish I never set eyes on you again. That's what I told him. I never want to set eyes on you again.
Came to the morgue to find you, May. Looked all over the city.
I know.
Thought there was no way you could have gone to the circus. But after you didn't come home for 2 days, thought there was no else you could have been.
I know.
He didn't recognize you, May. You were too badly burned.
I know.
He never set eyes on you again, May. Wasn't sure if you died in the fire or if you left him that day. Made it out of the fire and tried to start a new life somewhere else, move to another city. Live another life. Anonymous. He was never really sure.
I know.
You can go now.
Where?
Somewhere else.
Trying to forgive yourself. Thank you.
None of us are perfect. We never will be. We just have to try to be better. Thank you, man.
You're brave. You were kind to me. Your mistakes do not define you. Thank you, May.
You are born another victim of tragedy. Thank you,
Fire is a great equalizer. The lights of the flame don't discriminate. They shine light on both the good and the bad in people. But choosing to see the good, that's always been a choice. This fire does not define us. Thank you, man.
Hello?
Not this again.
There's still so many stories left to tell.
There doesn't need to be an interview. I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
All right, I'll see you next week. Thank you.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.